I'm Frank Mader. I'm the president of NetGraphics and Optitex. NetGraphics is a CAD/CAM company. So we make the design software that powers the textile industry. Whenever you touch any kind of textile, whether it's printed, woven, maybe a knit, maybe even carpet, chances are the design was created by NetGraphics. So licensing was a big problem for us. We used to provide these dongles, these hardware dongles to our customers, and then we used to have to go through a process of renewing the license every year. And it created a lot of friction because we had to resupply these licenses. We have designers that might be working in different places. And for many, many years, we just accepted the fact that this wasn't possible. And then COVID happened. So all of a sudden, everyone had to start working from home, and it became really, really difficult to do this. And that is why I decided to look for an alternative solution. We knew we were looking for user-based authentication, so that was a must. We were looking for reliability, industrial grade, and we were looking for a lot of flexibility. So between a designer in New York working in different places and a factory in India that might have very intermittent internet access, the needs are very, very different. So we went and looked around and eventually found Tenduke, which seemed to tick all of the boxes. So Tenduke produces licensing technology that sort of sits under the hood of a product. So we go to market with our own product, we call it NetKey, but it is really powered by the Tenduke technology. So all we have to do is connect it to our own software, and then Tenduke will take care of everything behind the scenes. So now the situation is much, much better. So we have implemented the solution. It's been rolled out to most of our customers. So first of all, that friction at renewal time is gone. We have also actually observed a decrease in support tickets when it comes to licensing. This makes us a lot more efficient. So 3 benefits really. The first one is freedom for our customers. Second one is focus for ourselves. So we can go back to doing our day job, which is what I want our people to do. And then finally is resilience. Again, this is industrial grade technology that we know we can rely on. And I've got to say, this is really the type of partnership that we were looking for. I strongly believe that it is better to collaborate with best-in-class partners as opposed to try and do everything yourself. We've established really good relationships at every level in the company, from leadership all the way to support and R&D. I would say you should be doing business with Tenduke if you're a software company like we are, simply because it enables you to go back to your own day job. And so if there is one thing that I can outsource in a very efficient way and not have to think about, that is really helpful. And so licensing has become one of those things. It's actually a very high compliment that I can pay, is that is one of those things that I just don't have to think about anymore.